Welcome to Tales at Night channel. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe and click on the like button. In the heart of an African kingdom, amidst the vast savannas and sprawling villages, a tale of destiny began to weave its intricate threads. It was a story of abandonment, resilience, and ultimately triumph. Many years ago, in a small rural village, a baby boy was born into the world. His arrival was met not with joy, but with scorn and disdain. For the boy was born out of wedlock, a secret love affair between a local nobleman and a woman from a neighboring village. When news of the illegitimate child reached the nobleman's ears, he disowned the boy without a second thought, refusing to acknowledge him as his own. Left with no choice and facing the harsh judgment of society, the boy's mother made the heartbreaking decision to abandon him. With tears in her eyes, she placed the infant in a woven basket and left him on the doorstep of a humble farmer's hut, hoping that someone would take pity on the child and give him a chance at life. Fortunately, fate smiled upon the abandoned baby that day. The farmer, though poor himself, had a kind heart and could not bear to leave the helpless child to perish. He and his wife welcomed the boy into their home, raising him as their own alongside their own children. The boy, named Kwame by his adoptive parents, grew up with a deep sense of gratitude for the love and kindness shown to him. Despite knowing that he was not their biological child, the farmer and his wife treated Kwame with the same love and care as their other children. They instilled in him the values of hard work, honesty, and compassion, laying the foundation for the remarkable journey that lay ahead. As Kwame grew older, he displayed an insatiable curiosity about the world around him. He would spend hours listening intently to the stories and wisdom shared by the elders of the village, absorbing their teachings like a sponge. He was particularly fascinated by tales of great leaders and warriors who had shaped the history of their people, dreaming of one day making a similar impact himself. Despite his longing for knowledge and adventure, Kwame remained deeply rooted in the humble surroundings of his village. He never forgot the struggles of his upbringing, nor the sacrifices made by his adoptive parents to give him a chance at a better life. Determined to honor their legacy, he worked tirelessly to excel in all his endeavors, whether it was tending to the fields or helping his neighbors in times of need. Word of Kwame's exceptional qualities soon spread beyond the confines of his village. Travelers passing through would speak of a young man with a heart as big as the sky and a mind as sharp as a blade. His acts of kindness and generosity earned him the respect and admiration of all who crossed his path, regardless of their background or status. It was during one such encounter that Kwame's life would take an unexpected turn. A traveling merchant passing through the village happened to witness Kwame's selfless deeds and recognized the potential within him. Impressed by the young man's character and intelligence, the merchant offered to take him under his wing, providing him with the opportunity to see the world beyond the borders of his village. Eager to broaden his horizons and fulfill his thirst for knowledge, Kwame accepted the merchant's offer without hesitation. Together, they embarked on a journey that would take them to distant lands and exotic locales, where Kwame would learn valuable skills and gain invaluable insights into the ways of the world. As they traveled, Kwame encountered people from all walks of life, each with their own stories and struggles. He listened intently to their tales, gaining a deeper understanding of the interconnectedness of humanity and the importance of empathy and compassion in bridging divides. Through his travels, Kwame also honed his natural talents and leadership abilities, earning the respect of those around him as he faced and overcame numerous challenges along the way. Whether it was negotiating trade deals with foreign merchants or mediating disputes between rival tribes, Kwame proved himself to be a natural leader with a keen sense of diplomacy and a steadfast commitment to justice. But despite the wealth and success he achieved during his travels, Kwame never forgot his roots or the people who had shaped him into the person he had become. With each passing day, his longing to return to his village grew stronger, fueled by a deep-seated desire to repay the kindness shown to him by his adoptive parents and to make a difference in the lives of his fellow villagers. And so, after many years of wandering the world, Kwame finally returned to his village, a changed man with a newfound sense of purpose and determination. Little did he know that his journey was far from over and that the greatest adventure of his life was yet to come. Word of the boy's exceptional qualities soon spread throughout the village. People spoke of his kindness, his wisdom beyond his years, and his unwavering sense of justice. Despite his humble beginnings, he commanded respect and admiration from all who knew him. As the years passed, the boy matured into a young man of great promise. His adoptive parents, proud of the person he had become, encouraged him to pursue his dreams and fulfill his destiny. Little did they know that his destiny would lead him to the highest echelons of power. One fateful day, the kingdom was thrown into turmoil when news arrived that the reigning king had passed away without leaving an heir. With no clear successor to the throne, the kingdom descended into chaos as rival factions vied for power and control. Amidst the chaos, the young man emerged as a beacon of hope for his people. His charisma, his sense of justice, and his unwavering dedication to the welfare of his community earned him the support of the masses. With their backing, he embarked on a journey to claim his rightful place as the ruler of the kingdom. Through a series of trials and tribulations, the young man proved himself worthy of the crown. He rallied allies to his cause, faced down enemies both within and without, and emerged victorious against all odds. And when the dust settled, he stood before his people not as an abandoned child, but as their chosen leader, the rightful king of the realm. As he ascended to the throne, the new king faced numerous challenges. The kingdom was still reeling from the aftermath of the succession crisis, and there were those who doubted his legitimacy and ability to lead. However, the king's steadfast determination and unwavering commitment to his people soon won over even the staunchest skeptics. Drawing upon the lessons learned from his humble upbringing, the king implemented sweeping reforms aimed at improving the lives of his subjects. He invested in education, healthcare, and infrastructure, ensuring that no one in the kingdom would suffer the same hardships he had endured as a child. His policies earned him the adoration of his people, who hailed him as a benevolent ruler. But even as the kingdom prospered under his rule, the king remained humble and compassionate. He never lost sight of the struggles faced by the less fortunate, and he worked tirelessly to uplift the marginalized and downtrodden. His empathy and generosity endeared him to all, regardless of their station in life. Yet, despite his best efforts, the king's reign was not without its challenges. External threats loomed on the horizon as neighboring kingdoms sought to expand their influence and territories. The king, however, proved to be a shrewd diplomat and military strategist, forging alliances and bolstering his defenses to safeguard his realm against potential invaders. In times of crisis, the king's leadership truly shone. When famine struck the land, he personally oversaw relief efforts, ensuring that no one went hungry. When natural disasters threatened to devastate his kingdom, he mobilized resources and rallied his people to rebuild and recover. And when conflicts arose, he sought peaceful resolutions whenever possible, preferring diplomacy to war. Under the king's wise and just rule, the kingdom entered a golden age of prosperity and peace. Trade flourished, the arts thrived, and the people lived in harmony with one another and the land. The king's vision and stewardship transformed the once fragmented kingdom into a unified and thriving nation, admired and respected by all who knew of its accomplishments. As the years passed, the king's legend only grew, surpassing the boundaries of his kingdom to become a beacon of hope and inspiration for people far and wide. His story was retold in tales and songs, passed down from generation to generation as a testament to the power of resilience, determination, and compassion. And when the time came for the king to pass into legend himself, he did so with grace and dignity, leaving behind a legacy that would endure for eternity. His reign may have begun amidst adversity and abandonment, but it ended with the triumph of the human spirit and the realization of a destiny fulfilled. And so the tale of the abandoned boy who became a king reached its conclusion, but its message lived on in the hearts and minds of all who heard it, that no matter how humble one's beginnings may be, with courage, perseverance, and compassion, anything is possible. Please subscribe and click on the like button.